Today's a special episode because 5 years ago today, to the day, I started this podcast with one of my closest friends, Joseph. We started it with no blueprint and no idea really with where it was going to go and how long we were going to do it for. And we did do season 1 for 14 episodes, and we're very happy to have done that. And here I am 5 years later, continuing the same podcast, but with different topics and different perspectives now that I'm older. The cool thing is that we started it with no idea really of how we were thinking, or I don't know, just a lot of questions, not really a lot of answers. And that was kind of the point, was to kind of go down our paths and see where life was taking us and taking our friends at the time. And there's been a lot of changes. Personally, I can speak for myself. I've changed, my career has changed, my friends have changed, my living situation has changed, everything around my life has changed. So it's really cool that 5 years ago today, February 12th, we started a podcast that kind of documented a few years of my life in my 20s. So it's special because I'm kind of celebrating a big milestone of the podcast. Even though we haven't run straight for 5 years, it's been 5 years since we posted our first ever episode. So if you haven't seen that, I encourage you guys to go check it out and watch it. It's a really cool introspective on the evolution of high school and friendships then. Crazy thing is, I was 20 years old when I started filming that. Now I'm 25. And if you've been here since the beginning, you've really seen me grow, and I appreciate you guys for watching and listening all these years. This podcast has never been us trying to pretend like we have everything figured out. It's really all just been about becoming and being more aware of who we are and who we want to be. So I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to now give a new perspective as an older person. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, and a comment if you guys are enjoying the podcast. And if you're listening on Spotify, please go ahead and follow me there as well, and give me a 5 stars if you guys are enjoying the episodes. This is episode 5, and interesting enough, we're going to be unfolding one of your guys' journeys, so one of my listeners' journeys. As we celebrate 5 years of me really evolving through the years, I get to kind of get a flashback or a flash to the past and what an 18-year-old is thinking. I'm really excited because, as you guys have seen my perspective on a lot of things as a 25-year-old male, I'm going to be interviewing or introducing one of my sisters today who is 18 years old. And it's going to be cool because I'm going to be able to pick at somebody's brain who is just stepping into adulthood, somebody who is just getting to know what life really is, someone who is forming her identity in real time. My sister. It's sad to say that 5 years ago today, I was a lot closer to her age than I am now. And it makes me wonder, what would I have said back then? So today isn't just an interview. It's kind of like a time capsule. It's growth across generations, even if those generations are just a few years apart. So welcome to episode 5, Unfolding My Sister's Journey. Okay, everyone. So this is my sister, Brianna.
Hello, everyone.
She is 18 years old. And like I said, we're going to be picking her brain on a lot of stuff today. I haven't really given her an idea what the questions are, so we're just going to have like a conversation and see where it goes. So hopefully you guys enjoy. First of all, Brianna, I want to see, have you been listening to the podcast?
Only one, the first one.
Okay, so as you guys can see, my siblings are kind of fake. None of them really listen to my podcast, but it's okay. What'd you think about it?
The first one?
Yeah.
I'm cooked. No, just kidding.
She didn't even see the first one?
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was talking about
No, I don't want to know what it was talking about. I want to know what you thought about it.
Oh, I thought it was close to home in some of the things you were talking about, but also it was like interesting.
Okay. So, the funny thing about having siblings is they can humble you in like less than 1 second. And Brianna has been in my life since I was 7 years old, because she was born I was 7. Oh my god, she's thinking about 6, 7.
Right, okay.
Guys, we're so brain rot. She's honestly seen a lot of my stages, I guess, in life, because I was 7. I was a little kid. Yeah, you were a baby, but then you saw me as a teenager and as an adult now. What kind of scares you? Because you've kind of seen me grow up. What's what would you say kind of scares you, just like as a brief topic? What scares you from what you've seen me growing up in, or my journey? Does anything scare you, or like what are your thoughts on growing up?
Mm,
Because you have two older brothers. You have me, I'm 25, and Alex is 26.
yeah, I think I I'm just scared of the fact that it's different because like I mean when it comes to like work and job wise like I have more of an advantage, like more of like a step into that because I have you and Alex's help. But I noticed that you guys didn't have that, so you guys kind of worked for it. Doesn't mean that like more of like I have an advantage. I don't know how to explain it. But also what scares me is that like this is the only thing I get. That's the only thing that scares me. That this is when like after since I'm closer to growing up, it's like that's all I had. Like that's my teen years. That's my like when I was little. Like that's literally all I had.
Oh, like that stage is over, and now you're starting a new stage. So it's kind of scary. I remember having the same mentality at 18. Like, what the heck is my life gonna be? You're 18, so like imagine your life when you're 25, my age.
Yeah, no.
It's funny because we started this podcast in COVID, and Joseph was 19 and I was 20. I think that was our ages. So we were similarly, like, I was still in your shoes kind of because of COVID. Everything got delayed a little bit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so my job, I was still working at State Farm. I was working from home no, actually I wasn't working. I was working at Allstate. I wasn't working at home at the time because they had opened the office already, but that was my life. And then I was in the process of starting my business, actually, when I first started the podcast. I was literally in negotiations and in contract talks. The first episode that came out, I was like in that as well. So now it's cool to see 5 years later, and then now we have like this huge agency and everything. But a lot can happen in 5 years. A lot can change in 5 years. So I totally get the fear about like just starting, I guess. Sorry, see. What's one of your favorite memories though, like growing up? Because you're technically an adult now, but you're still a kid. So what's your favorite memory growing up?
With you guys or with anything in general?
Yeah. Let's say with us.
Okay, with you guys. I honestly don't remember. Actually, I don't remember. Like, sometimes I forget. I forget that you were there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, no, it's because like you were there, but like you weren't there.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Like, I actually being serious. Like, all I can remember is that Alex would always be playing video games, and then you would just be around the house, but somewhere around the house, and I don't know where you would be. Like, I actually was thinking, and I was like, wait, where was John? Like,
well, when you were
the only times I remember of us is going in the pool and having fun in there.
Oh, really?
And then like you got that. Who got the allergic reaction?
I got an allergic reaction in the pool once. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Oh, you remember that? Well, a lot of the times when you were growing up, I was just taking care of Grace because Grace had just been born and then mom was at work. So I was taking care of you and Grace a lot of the time. So it was like either like carrying Grace or making her milk, feeding her, and then you really just slept a lot as a baby and like growing up. I'm not gonna lie, you slept a lot. Grace was the one who was a monster. No, I would say especially during high school, I did have the opportunity to kind of spend more time in school. So I would just go to school and then come home, and then I was so depressed. I would just go to sleep, and then that was pretty much it. I feel like.
Yeah.
Before high school. No, and you know what happens a lot of times too, and I realized this in therapy, was I couldn't remember a lot of the good stuff that happened in my life just because my mind had blocked out a lot of stuff in general to erase a lot of the bad stuff. So even now when I think back, there's some things I'm like, wait, I don't even remember that happening. So that's why I actually take a lot of pictures. I record almost everything. I vlog a lot of stuff. I vlog almost every day because you've seen how many like videos I have. It's because I want to remember, and if I don't, because my brain's constantly like on that setting of maybe like erasing stuff and trying to make me feel better. So I'll go back and I'll look at my photos and videos, and it brings back memories. So I agree with you. I mean, one of my favorite memories was actually setting up one of your birthday parties when we were growing up, and we celebrated birthdays back then.
Why?
Because I got to, like, me and mom were going to like different stores, and I was like her assistant. It was a luau party. Yeah, it was a Hawaiian party. So we were going to a bunch of different stores and finding stuff, and it was just really cool to then come here and set up in the yard. And I don't know. It was just kind of fun spending that time with mom, and then like seeing your reaction to it. You had a lot of fun. You were little. Do you remember the party?
I remember the clown party.
Oh, that was a different one.
And I remember the Minnie Mouse party.
That was a different one. You were actually your Minnie Mouse. Oh wait, the one here in the basement.
Outside, like I had like a Minnie Mouse dress.
You were like 2 years old.
I don't know why I remember that party.
That's crazy. I remember helping mom set that party up too.
I know. I remember the clown. I remember Minnie Mouse like dancing with me, and I'm like, damn.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
I just remember the Minnie Mouse
that's
costume.
When like that's when you gain consciousness and you just clicked.
You guys scared me so bad.
It was through Minnie Mouse. You're like Raven. That's where like. Do you still feel like a kid now, or do you kind of feel like an adult?
I want not that I want to feel like an adult. I'm kind of like I want to feel like a kid. No, but I still feel like a kid. I feel like mainly because I mean, I don't know, because now I can drive, like mom lets me drive, or like I can like do stuff, like if mom needs help, like and she doesn't want to go out, like I'll do it for her, or I can be alone sometimes, like if I go to Stanley and stuff like that, like I'm alone most of those times, so it's like I couldn't be able to do that before, so I wouldn't say I consider myself like an adult right now, but like beginning
you just have a little bit more freedom than you're used to.
Yeah, that which is what's scaring me, because like if I have a little bit more freedom now, then imagine like in the future where I have even more responsibilities, and that's what scares me, because I don't like having like that much.
Yeah, because freedom actually comes with a lot more responsibilities. If you had seen my last episode, then you would have seen that I actually talk about how there's more, the more independence and freedom you have, the more.
But I want that. Like I would like to have
responsibility you feel. You actually have less freedom. I feel like the more independent you become.
Mm-hmm. Like obviously, like who doesn't want to be like independent? Like no, I mean, but like independent. I don't know how to explain it, guys. Jarvis. You don't know that meme?
The Jarvis from Iron Man.
Yes. Like I don't want to have like too much No, I don't want to have too much responsibilities to the point where it's stressing me out. Like I look at you and I look at Alex and I'm like, I don't want to have that. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do have a lot but you see, this is the thing, is that I feel like the fact that I'm so stressed and so like running around right now is because we're building something. Once it's built, it's a lot easier. And so for you to come into that, it's going to be a lot easier for you because you're not building from the ground up. You're coming in halfway through the ladder, so you're already almost there. And for you, it's actually going to be even easier if you do decide to join us, because you're going to have a foundation that's already going to help you make so much money, going to help you be more financially free, because that was the whole goal of our endeavors and everything. That's why I started my business, and then I got Alex into it, and I'm trying to get my sister into it as well, and my whole family, because I think there's so much work that we can do and expand and stuff. But I do understand it's scary, and it does look like it's a lot of stress, but it's actually a lot of fun as well. You see me, I get to do a lot of fun stuff all the time. Like I get to travel a lot, I get to go wherever I want. I have a lot of freedom because of the job that I have.
I find it scary or difficult because like I said, I mean, I think it's just I guess the pressure, because you're gonna have to become someone. It's like a new chapter, so it's like, I'm not gonna have the things that I be doing right now. Unemployed.
Unemployed life, waking up at 2 p.m.
All right, cut that out. I just feel I have to become a person that it's like more successful, if that makes sense. But like what if I
have to be more successful?
Yeah, I have to be more successful. If not, then I don't have anything for my future.
So are you comparing like what you have to be, like has to be bigger than what me and Alex?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like I want to impress mom. And I want to make mom happy.
Yeah, but mom's not going to be happy if you're more successful or more rich or anything. Mom's going to be happy if you're happy.
Yeah, I mean, true.
So why do you set that standard for yourself? Because don't you think that can maybe cause you to block your own road, or maybe to even block you wanting to work with us? Because right now you don't want to work with us. And I think, and now you're saying you have to be more successful than us, but that's not the case. And you're gonna set your own blockages in your own road if you don't take advantage of what you have.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's more like well, also because like you kind of, it's not that, it's kind of like you have to know what you like to do. I feel like even though sometimes like you don't, nobody likes to work, like nobody likes what they're doing, like nobody wants to work, but it's more like what are you more comfortable in working in, like what space are you comfortable in working in, like, you know, you're gonna be working it for like years and years, so you're gonna have to find something that it's actually more comfortable for you.
Well, that's the cool thing about being so young and in a situation like you are. You have more financial freedom than we did, and you also have a lot of more opportunities you can take advantage of to see what you like. You know, and you have opportunities to maybe volunteer here and test the waters there and study that. But it's really up to you and ultimately for you to decide. I never wanted to work in insurance or real estate. I never really pictured myself there, but I did want to own a business and have financial freedom. So when I saw that I could do that with the job that I was working in, I learned how I could take the maximum advantage of it and use it to what I wanted to do. So now that I have a little bit more financial freedom, I get to pick and choose the parts that I like about my job, because that's what I like to do, is just travel. So I incorporated a lot of that into my job so that I can enjoy it. You know, and I think a lot of times people, I don't think you should block something because you're like, oh, I don't think I'm going to like it, because you've never tried it. You know, there's a lot of stuff you haven't tried yet, so you should go into a lot of things with an open mind to see if you're going to like it, rather than, oh no, I'm not going to like it because I see that person, I don't like how they do it. But how they do it is going to be different from how you do it, and your experience is going to be different. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense though?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really like insurance. I mean, I could work with you guys, but it's just like I feel like showing up to an office will make me want to like shoot myself one day. like I don't know, like working every day in an office where like you have to answer calls with people who kind of talk back to you. Like I don't know, like sometimes I will walk back home and just like immediately like pull like Jarvis help. So like I don't know, so like, but I mean I was 13 when I tried it. I think, right? 13? No, how?
Yeah, no,
15?
you were like 15 when you started working at the office.
15, and then like I liked quoting and all that stuff, but I did go with you in person to the real estate things, like how it would be, and I liked it more. I think it was because it had like a balance of both, like going out but also
needing to be in the
office.
Yeah, it is see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you get to pick and choose later on, because I saw that I was getting bored with my insurance work. I said, okay, how can I make this more fun? What do I want to do? Really, when you're self-employed, you get to do whatever you want, kind of, and you have to make your own money and figure out how doing the things that you like can make you money. So that's kind of the journey that I've been on, and hopefully you get to find that out for yourself. But do you feel like you're rushing, like you're too rushed into that?
I mean, it all happened. So, I mean, I didn't know, because when high school was ending, I honestly didn't know what I was going to do after that. Honestly, to be honest with you, I mean, I didn't. Honestly, to be honest with you. No, like, it's because like it was either me working in the office with you guys, and I was like, Jarvis, make it stop. And then so like I literally was like, no. And then so I was like, okay, wait, but I really liked real estate. I remember the time that I liked going to, like, you know, your meetings and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, like, maybe I should try this one out. So then that's where I went to the program. And it's so cool because it's already finished. Like, time passes really fast. So
now you just got to take your state licensing test, and then you're a realtor.
A certified.
Oh, time does fly by really fast. You're about to be 19 in a few months, actually. Less than, what, 3 months, 4 months? 4 months, you'll be 19. What scares you the most about getting older?
That I'm gonna get fat one day in the future. Like, I don't want that. His face! I saw his face through the camera. He was like...
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if that was like a shot at me or what, but...
No. Wait, did you ask what scares me being like...
Yeah, like, why are you so scared of...
Why am I... I mean, Do you want to be 20, 21, 22? I mean, maybe like because more responsibilities, yeah, but like, would you rather be younger or older? Like, what kind of question
Older.
is that?
That was the bug that landed on her nose. Oh my gosh.
The bug even was surprised, bro. What the heck? No, who would want? No, I would want to be older. I mean, younger.
I don't know. I'm still like debating. I feel like I wouldn't want to be your age. I hated being
Yeah,
your
no,
age.
I don't want to be my age either.
I like being.
Jarvis, make a stop.
I like being really young, like a little kid, because I had to like.
Innocence.
Yeah, I had innocence. I had a lot of stuff that I could just get away with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that only lasted. I feel like.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what that means fully, but I would love to re-experience like a whole childhood and a good one.
Yes, that's what I was trying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I would, if I want to be so scared to grow up, if I had like a really good, like, innocent, pure childhood.
So you're afraid of you're afraid of realizing that time is
That's
gone.
all it. Yeah, that's all I had.
That was it.
That's it.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It is gone.
No, exactly. And then
No, but let me tell you the cool thing about when you get older is you get to recreate your childhood in a way that you want. For example, like, do you see me with all my toys in my apartment?
Yeah, but then sometimes I'm like asking my head, like, is he good? Like, do I need to call someone?
Why? Because I have Pokemon?
Yes. No. It's because like you like wait, how old? 25? Because you're 25 and you're 25, and I go to your room and it's so cute because everything's like so babyish.
Okay, relax.
I'm like, okay, Henry, you remind me of like Henry Danger, the evil like baby dude. From Henry Danger.
What?
The one with the diapers with the evil dude.
I don't know who that is. I barely watched Henry Danger.
Oh my god, so unk. But like, yeah, I mean, I understand what you mean because you recreate.
It's not that I recreate. I get to not recreate necessarily, but for example, I got to go to Florida, and I remember like the first time I went to Florida, I was really upset because the experience we had down there with our dad was not a good one. So when I went back to Florida, I got to enjoy it. So now my memories of Florida are nice. I went with my friends to Universal Studios. I had a blast, and similarly with like me going into the city and like me getting to take myself out.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I wasn't going to do that as a kid. I didn't want to go to New York City and walk around, but as an adult, I do things that make me happier. So I do things like traveling that I wish I could have done when I was younger. Go to Six Flags. I get you guys your season passes for Six Flags because that's like a nice experience, and we go there a lot because I would have liked to have had that, and I get to now also spoil you guys in ways that I would have liked to be spoiled. But yeah, that's what I mean about like when you get older, you get to now do stuff, and you're the only one that's accountable for the actions and the experiences is yourself.
That's also why I'm afraid of. Why am I afraid of it? Oh, because like if I like shoot someone or something, like.
Why would you shoot someone?
No. Like everything I say or do, whatever actions is accountable to me. Like I'm not, they're not gonna be like, oh, like, Pobrecita, like she's 16, she's 15, like she's 4, she doesn't know. No, like
Yeah.
Like you're no victim, like
How would you say your mental state is affected by that? Have you seen that meme? It was like, what's your favorite food? Pizza. Why haven't you gone to war to defend our country?
Yes.
That was me right
now. You sounded like that. Why haven't you went to, I forgot. Explain your question more, like.
So, do you think that growing up and now being 18 and you getting a little bit more experience in like just adulthood, which really I think you have zero, but just those little baby steps that is leading you to finally adulthood, what toll is it taking on your mental state?
You just said that I have zero.
Well, because you don't have any responsibilities right now. You don't pay any bills. You don't have a job.
Okay.
So it's like very like you're just getting into that is what I'm saying. Is it taking a toll on your mental state, or how is it taking?
There's other things affecting my mental state.
Like what?
I mean this is like not the main. I mean, like I said, like I told you before, I mean, I do think about it a lot, but it's not something that it could affect me that much. I mean, it affects me, but like it's just
So
something
what
that's
is your current mental state?
Can you put an example? Can you put an example?
Can you use it in a sentence? How would you describe your well-being, your emotional well-being?
From 1 to 10?
Sure.
-1. That's good. 1 to 10. I mean, maybe like a half.
Like a 5? Or like 0.5?
I feel like obviously 13 to 15 I was doing bad, but 15 to 17 I felt like I was getting better. But then 18 now to being 19, it kind of went down just because I feel like it's getting real and closer, and like, you know, it's like just a bunch of other things. Chat.
Well, what's stressing you out the most then right now?
What's stressing me out the most?
Yeah. Like why do you say your mental health is going down? Why?
Because I feel like I thought I could handle it by myself and be like, you know, like, oh, I don't need help, or like, you know, like I can handle it by myself, but then like it's like, no, you can't. Like you need a little bit of push, a little bit of help.
So what trait would you think that is that you're lacking? And it's not to call you out, but like because everyone goes through this, I feel like when we're 18 is, oh, I can do everything by myself. I'm going to figure everything out by myself. What do you think you need a little bit more of?
I feel like I'm very stubborn. All right, this got deep.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're very stubborn. At when I was 18, I was super stubborn. I thought I was going to do what I wanted to, and I had a vision for my life that's completely different. You know, it's a learning experience, and I am excited for you to start learning how much you need to depend on other people.
Like, I don't want to depend on another person, if that makes sense. Like, I want to learn how to depend on myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's what scares me, because like I don't want to like in the end of the day, like just depend on a man or another person, or like my mom, or like my brothers. Like, why can't I just depend on myself? Like, I need to learn that. I feel like it's just handed to me, which I need to learn.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, is that it's a cool journey of finding that balance of how much you need to depend on others, or how much you can allow yourself to depend on others, and how much you need to depend on yourself. Because really, like, it's not depending, it's taking an opportunity when you're given help by somebody, and being humble enough to realize, yeah, I could use that help, and I could use that help to my advantage, because the whole reason people help is because they care about you. Maybe fixing that mentality of, no, I can do it by myself, and being so stubborn and not taking the help that other people are offering you isn't a good idea, because then you're just gonna again put up another roadblock for yourself. And just like digging deep, inside of our heads and inside of our emotions, and allowing ourselves to be helped, because I think that's something you struggle with, is you don't want. It's funny because you open up more with your friends than you do with your family, and you allow friends to help you more than you allow your family to help you. Why do you think?
Damn, that got deep. Deep. Chill.
As you guys can probably see, she also copes with comedy. I don't know what episode I was talking about where I like
the first one.
Oh yeah, because
I watched it.
Where if somebody said, when something gets awkward, I just start like making jokes and laughing it off. But no, seriously, why do you think that is? Because I used to do that.
Used to? Chat? Are we on the same page? So I think it's because, honestly, I mean, why did you?
But I'm asking you.
But
if you watch my podcast.
But I didn't.
Then you would see.
Wait, the first one or the second?
The second one.
Oh, I never seen that, baby girl. I did not see. I would say, well, I'm not comfortable with my family too much right now. Like, I am. I feel like I have a closer bond with them. But I feel like we never really opened up like that, ever. Like, we just recently also started doing that. So it's kind of, like, new, I guess. Also because, I guess this family also lacks on comforting somebody. So I think it's maybe also because of that. Like if I were to talk, like it comes with like either judgment. I'm sorry, but like a little bit of judgment or like a little bit of like, you know, like obviously because you guys care about me, you guys want like, you guys go ahead with your like, oh, taking care first, like, but like not really listening, like more like disciplining. So like if I were to talk to somebody that doesn't really like care, not that care, but like doesn't really like, isn't really like family like, that would go straight to like disciplining more than just listening. I don't know how to make it make sense.
No, I get that because I think I don't know, for many years you probably saw me more as like a parent figure than as a brother. Would you say that?
Yeah, still.
Still?
But it's a good thing.
No, it is a good thing, but it's because of the situation of how we grew up as well, because, you know, we didn't have a dad growing up, and then for so many years mom was so emotionally unavailable. Someone you could go to for your emotions, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
and also like if you tell her something, then that adds on to her like burdenness, more like it'll hurt her. Mm-hmm. So then like, why would you want to tell your mom something that'll make her cause more pain? So like it's like, you know, I'll just have other people outside of my family to tell.
Do you still feel like that, for example, coming to me? Because a lot of the times I've had to discipline you. I feel like the way I approach our conversations and our feelings is a little bit different from what I did maybe a year or 2 years ago. Even I try to be more reasonable because I can relate to you a lot, and before I discipline, I kind of try to have conversations. Sometimes I do get a little bit heated because I just go to the discipline part. I understand that, actually. That's a good point that you made. But don't you feel like you should be able to talk to me a little bit more about the stuff that you're feeling?
Yeah, but it takes time. Like, it's just like, it's not something that'll...
Because I'm about to call you out right now. Because not you feeling more comfortable talking. What?
Yo, wait, go ahead and say it again.
Not you.
Chat.
Not you feeling more comfortable talking with friends rather than me.
It's not that I was comfortable, but I guess it was... It's okay. It was not that I was comfortable. It was more that they were there at the moment to... I mean, I was young. Like, how old was I? I was like 16, 7. I was 16, 17. Like, I guess I wouldn't say like manipulate. I would mostly say like they would try to be like, oh, I'll be there for you, like type, knowing that I'm vulnerable at that moment. It's like you kind of took a hold of that vulnerability that I had. So it was kind of like, and you guys are my brothers. Like, you know, I mean, not that I had more comfortable in telling them that person that, like, cause like I wouldn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, like if it was me right now, I wouldn't. It's because that they had me in that moment of where I was mostly vulnerable. Like that age, I literally like was wanting to need someone.
I mean, we could skip over any question you don't want to answer, but what have you been learning about your vulnerability and how to protect it? Because
I get manipulated too easily. I notice I get gaslighted too easily. I get just because of like my intentions are pure and nice. Like that's all I've ever like sincerely intended to do, like to approach people. Like I have like with your guy friends, there's some guy friends that are like normal and that will actually like my pure intentions, like they took it like as, oh yeah, like she's a friend, but like more like
she's my friend's sister, let me give her some advice. And
no, yeah, I mean also like they had like respect. I don't know how to say, like they were normal, like they had respect, over themselves and over like a young gal that I was. So it's like, you know, like I just noticed that I get really I noticed that in this year too, that I have to be careful because I get manipulated really easily by people.
So what are certain boundaries that you're starting to set up around, well, specifically, let's say guys, right? Because you're an attractive 18-year-old woman now, and and so what are certain boundaries you're setting up with guys?
Certain boundaries, not to talk to them. And to listen to Sabrina Carpenter. No, just kidding. Just honestly, I would say that when it comes to, for example, like if I go to or whatever, and you know there's people who, you know, find me attractive, or especially guys who would talk to me or do something, like the thing I'm controlling is like giving them mixed signals if for them to like realize that I like them back or something, because I don't want to give the impression that like I'm trying to flirt with them as well, trying to set boundaries on that, because I feel like my niceness sometimes comes out as flirtiness, and I learned that during the years, and I didn't want to accept it because honestly I liked having friends. I wanted to have friends, like I wanted to be a part of a group. I mean, I don't know, I just wanted to be a part of something. So that's why, like, you know, if maybe one time, like, I actually thought, like, maybe if flirting makes me get friends, then okay, then, like, I could do it. I would do it. It's just that, like, I wouldn't make the impression of wanting to be their friend. But then, since I was too nice, they thought that I was flirting with them. So then I was like, okay, wait, if this gives me friends, then okay, like, let it slide. But then as I started growing up, I saw how serious it could get. So I was like, you know what, like, if you know, I had to, not that I'd have to be mean, but I have to set boundaries, like make them respect me. And that's all I want, like respect from men. As I started getting more older, I really want more respect from men, coming from men, because I want them to respect and value me as like a woman that I am. I feel like before I didn't really have that much of like respect. I mean, I had respect for myself. It's just I was just very, I don't know, like no, I was just
like your self-worth was low.
It's
so then you would allow
anyone to walk over me.
Yeah.
Literally anyone that, you know, they could do literally whatever, and I'll be like, okay, that's fine. Like, you know, as long as you're my friend, I'll be here. Like, okay. Like,
yeah.
But like, cut that out. I look bad. But as I started, you know, like as I started getting older, I've set boundaries of, you know, if you want to be my friend, then we could hang out, like, okay, with group friends. There's no like close relationships as friendships with that one person. Let's say it's a guy, like, because I had one friendship before where it was just a guy and me, and like mom knew, but then turns out, you know, wait, I don't want to call him out. I don't want to call him out. So it's his full name. And I was like, I was 14 at the time where I had this friendship. So, you know, I built that bond, but then, you know, like, you can't be friends with a guy, even though my intentions were pure and just friendship wise, like, you know, because we connected in a bunch of things, but then at the end of the day, like, it's just like you can't be friends with a guy, especially now, like, since I'm 18, you can't, because that means something. That means that you're going out with them, or, you know, you're like flirt, like, you guys
getting to know them. Yeah, I think I agree with you so much, because it comes from like people pleasing, and especially when your worth is at an all-time low. And like, you want friends, or you want somebody to listen to you, to hear you out, to make you feel important or valued. You're obviously going to put aside some of your own standards and some of your own
to the side for them. Yeah. And then that's where they walk all over you, and then you're like, that's where you even feel even worse about yourself. And then when you feel worse, then you're just like, damn, like,
what is the point of this? Yeah, it gets
to a point. It gets to a breaking point where you're like, you know what? Like, what's the whole point of this? Like, you know, I'm gonna have to set my respect. I have to respect myself. Like, it kind of like woken you up that you have to respect yourself and not let people do that to you.
Is it hard for you to say no sometimes?
Yeah.
Why do you think? Besides
drugs and it's not like hard for me to say no to drugs or to like sexual immorality.
Yeah.
Mainly because like I feel like, I don't know. I mean, mainly because of the logic I know from the Bible principles that I grew up with. You
have respect for morality and Bible principles. I understand that, but besides from like your fear of losing friends, do you think your fear of saying no is related to something else?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm asking, like, do you feel like if you say no, why do you feel it's so hard to say no sometimes?
Because if I say no, then they might like disappear. And then then they start just like losing little by little by little by little. But then I realized the right people would stay with you even if you do say no.
Yeah, because they respect your boundaries.
Respect my boundaries, yeah.
And as a young lady who has to be battling the attention of like other guys, because now you're 18 and and even before you were 18, there were people, you know, around your age and some who
way older, around my age at all.
How do you feel? Does that add to your anxiety? Does that add to your mental state? Like, what toll does it take on you?
A lot, actually. my anxiety is like, it got even worse when I turned 18. I told mom that. I think it was because like constantly I'm like looking around trying to see what are my hand movements, my body language, my eye contact. So I always it's not like I'm actually having a real conversation with somebody. It's more like I have to think about like what I'm saying, what I'm doing, if this is flirty, if this is not too flirty, if this is like right to say, if like, especially when it comes with a guy, because I don't want them to have a different impression. So it's kind of like my mind is just like in like, oh wait, no, you have to do this, wait, your body language, like it's not actually concentrating in the conversation. It's concentrating in like what to say, what to do, how to say it. So it's more like my anxiety even got more up. So that's why whenever I talk, I notice even as like I get so red, even without like let's say I'm outside or anything, I'm talking and communicating with anybody, like my anxiety just it got even worse because I'm trying to perfect myself, not to be too like, not to get in trouble basically with my actions, or just because like how I am is more people find it differently. Like they're like, oh yeah, like she's being super nice to me, she's being super like funny, or like I don't know, like I think she's into me. Like no, I'm just like, I'm trying to be chill with you, like I don't know, like but then I noticed that they take it the wrong way, so I'm constantly thinking about that.
Yeah, it's a different dynamic when it comes to friendships, especially of the opposite sex. Feelings can always get involved, and like in your case, I know a lot of the times you've had to cut communication, and a lot of the times kind of make it very clear that you are not interested. I can't really blame or judge you for having now that mentality of when you go talk to somebody or when trying to make friends, but I can say that that is not all on you. That has a lot to do with the other person as well. So no matter, because you could be a complete robot and the other person could be completely delusional and invent stories in their head. You know what I mean? So you just have to be, you can be yourself, but in a respectable way. You do have to learn how to, and I think you'll learn that the older you get and the more conversations you have with people, the more you kind of start interacting with people, that you're going to start to see that, okay, where are the limits of my conversation with this person?
Yeah.
Especially if I just met them, what are the topics that I'm talking about this person? Because when you start getting into more emotional and vulnerable thinking conversations,
they're gonna think that they are there to be your hero, or like they're there to, they have to like take care of you. Like no, that's why you have to be careful with also the topics you're talking about.
mm-hmm.
Like make sure that they're not there to protect me, like
yeah, and they're not there for their own personal interests
mm-hmm.
or for their own desires.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, it's gonna be, you can't have conversations with everyone about everything. Your conversations should be limited to who and what, like you're talking with somebody.
You can't have that either, trust issues, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, why do you say you have trust issues?
Because I would, how do you say confiar? Trust. I would trust people who I thought I could trust in the past, and then later on to find out that they were talking bad about you behind your back later. Like you don't find out like a month or a day later, you find out years later. So it's like, like it's like you only have your family. Yeah, you only have your family to trust, honestly. Like that's why like Grace be knowing everything. So like, I mean, yeah, I can't really trust anyone at all. Like actually, I don't know why. Actually, that's a good question. I mean, many people disappointed me with not giving me their trust, because they're, yeah, like the people like to gossip. Like who doesn't like to gossip? They tell they're gonna, oh, I'm not gonna tell, but they tell their mom, and then their mom tells something, and then goes on and on and on. So obviously, like, you can't really trust someone now that you think about it. Like the only person you could trust is either your mom or your siblings, if you're okay with them, because there's siblings that have beef. Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I would think about it.
I mean, have you thought about like where those trust issues even stems from, or like the want to grasp at like the first opportunity you have of, oh, I think I can trust this person, I'm gonna grasp onto that and I'm gonna tell them everything? Do you think you know where that stems from?
My dad. Yeah, that's really bad.
Well, I think one part is acknowledging if you know where it comes from, so that you're just aware of it. It's really like a big thing I talk about a lot on my podcast is just being aware of why we react to certain things and how. It's been harder for you to make friends that are girls than it has been to make friends that are guys. Is that true? Mm-hmm. And I think guys
only want to be my friend for only one reason. So that's why I'm like, I have no friends in general. But I just met a girl that like is blue eyes, pretty. Like we clicked. I think the first time we met was like a couple months ago, but we clicked. Like, I don't know, we clicked on a lot, and I feel like I can, like, she's a real, like,
person.
Yeah,
And her desires or
and her desires and, like, her what's it called, ambitions and stuff are like connected to mine, because we're both like trying to serve for Jehovah. So it's like, and it's girls, and she's also attractive herself, so it's like we can relate on some things that we could bond over, and at the same time we're like trying to keep going and serving Jehovah, even though there's stuff that happened like that are similar with each other. So it's like, it's good to have a friend like that has same goals as you, that has like same, like, you guys can relate to some stuff. And even though she lives far away, like, I still have fun with her. Like, she might come tomorrow, like. But like, yeah, so it's like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think and this is something that we've told you for so long, is that one day you're gonna find somebody who is gonna be a genuine friend. But that's okay. That's the other thing. If you learn from every friendship.
And I don't want to learn. I'm tired of learning.
I know, me too.
Chat, I'm tired.
Me too, chat. Me too, but that's how it is. They come and go.
Jarvis, we can stop.
People come and go from your lives all the time. Like, and they're people in your life right now are gonna be different from when you're 20, 21, 25.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's just how it is. That's just how life works. And I say that because my circle is completely different from what it was 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. It's going to be constantly changing. And actually, I think before I would get upset because I would invest so much time and energy into people. But really, the people who are meant to stay in your life will, and people who aren't won't. And I don't think you should try and force anything that's not meant for you or anything that's not beneficial for you. Because a lot of the times, I had a friendship when I was growing up, when I was 18, my young 20s, that benefited me a lot at that moment, provided me support, provided me a lot of joy in my life, but eventually it didn't. So why force it? Because, at one time it did, but it no longer does. It's okay to let people go, and it's sometimes beneficial for you to also grow. And just like you said, you have different goals, you have different ambitions, you have different things you want to do, so it's okay to end a friendship if it's needed to, Not to say that we're mean to anyone. We're supposed to be mean to anyone and be like, I don't want to talk. No, it's really just about, people grow apart sometimes. You're going to see that a lot growing up. And I think it's important that you continue to set boundaries and start now that you're so young, rather than having to learn the hard way through traumas and through experiences and through a bunch of like downs. You can learn it and save yourself a lot of those.
Chat, too late.
No, but you're still starting out. I think what do you think the hardest part about friendships is at your age right now?
That they're fake, or they want to like two-faced. I don't know. They could, because to cultivate a friendship is kind of also like a relationship, but not really. I feel like, because like there has to be communication in there too. You also have to understand the other person's feelings. So I feel like if it's hard because people are different. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I keep finding people like people who are like either manipulative or gaslighting. Like, I don't know how people be finding these people, but like, it's just, how do you say it?
How you be finding these people, or how people be finding these people? What do you mean?
What'd I say?
You said, I'm just asking because you said I don't know how people be finding these people who are manipulative and stuff.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to say with that?
Like, either me or other people.
Okay.
Because I think it's, and then you were talking to me about like the energy you give out, but I don't think I give out that energy.
Well, you know what's interesting, because I give out that energy, but I always thought that a lot of people would tell me, like, once I walk into the room, they sense like a presence, they sense a good energy, like a strong energy, and I never sense that about myself. And I think that people who are maybe ill intent, they're good at reading people who are not ill intent, who don't have ill intent, who just are maybe more empathetic. I think empaths, we're both very empathetic. We're both big empaths, so that's why we suffer a lot emotionally. And even just looking at other people we cry. I think people who are ill-intended pick up on cues like that, and they they know that those are people who are easier to manipulate and more vulnerable because we're more emotional rather than being more logical. People sometimes think, oh, okay, I can use this person to my benefit, and it's sad, but it's true. So knowing that can help you weed out certain relationships.
Mm-hmm.
What is the kind of friend that you're trying to be?
Me?
Yeah.
Trustworthy, definitely. I want to be a friend that you can trust with your stuff. That like whatever you tell me. Like I also want to like be more like I will want to like comfort you with like emotionally, but also logically. I want to be that type of friend. I want to be more fun because I feel like my personality, I can only show it with my family and stuff. But like when it comes to like showing it to, it's like somebody has to be really close to me to get to know that like personality of mine that like I do give out, which I'm pretty sure all of you in the family know what kind of personality I'm trying to talk about because I had it since I was like little. It's just like it also died out. It's like you're trying to push it up, but then it just keeps going down. I don't know, but I want to be more of like a fun friend to people and not awkward. Definitely not awkward. It's hard having getting friends that are girls because like they have their own friend group already, and then I'm just there and I pop up and I'm trying to like blend in, but I don't want to try like to look like I'm trying to blend in. But I'm also so awkward. So when they talk to me, I'm like awkward. I'm like, how do like, oh, what type of like, what do you want me to say? Like, I don't know what to say. I want to be someone who you can trust and loyal and just a normal, nice like person.
What would you say is something that's misunderstood about young women and mental health?
What's something misunderstood?
Yeah.
What would you think?
I don't know. In your case, what would you say? Like in your brain.
Like what's misunderstood? That's a hard question. Like my brain doesn't really comprehend it.
Okay, what's one thing that you wish people understood about your mental health?
Oh, why I act the way I acted when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. So basically saying that there's always deeper reasonings behind the way somebody acts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because nobody does it just, I don't think nobody does it just to do it. I mean, it's some kind of trauma that triggers it. Make them want to, like, make them change what type of person they are. Like, I don't know, like, if you experience, like in my case, if I experienced, like, not having a father figure, so that really impacted me, like, how I viewed myself, or, like, so it could be other traumas. You act upon what you went through.
What advice would you give other people your age or girls specifically about protecting their peace?
Put your circle like really little. Just grind, go to the gym. Listen to Sabrina Carpenter and
Sabrina Carpenter. Out of everyone, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, like she's a number one man hater. Like we love that. And then no, just kidding. Don't. I mean, protect your peace. Definitely by knowing what kind of people you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with negative people who literally just bash you or like, try to manipulate you and make you feel like they're the victim, or like make you feel like you did something wrong or something, like definitely don't surround yourself with those type of people. Like surround yourself with people that are actually really worth your time and actually being around there. Like they motivate you to do better stuff than do bad stuff, and that they want to see you shine.
And what about like I'll shout you out in the fact that you were braver than probably all the siblings, because you actually confronted our dad, like had a conversation with him about certain things that none of us ever did. How did that feel, or how did that go? Because that was part of protecting your peace also.
Yeah, I thought I honestly, when I did that, I was like, like, because I know nobody was gonna do it, but I was like, I don't know. This is the thing with me. It's like I told you, because when you try to like change someone, like my reason was to confront him. Yes, like I was gonna tell him like how he made us feel, like
okay, set the scene for everyone.
So I called my dad, and I told him, let's meet up, and I will want to talk to you. He was like, oh, like over dinner? I'm like, no, I want to talk to you. Like no dinner. So I told him, let's just go get boba or ice cream or something, and just like walk around or something. Like I just want to talk to you. And then he was like, okay. So he picked me up. We went. We got like, I remember in Carnegie we got like, Not my address. Like, we went to go get boba, and then I ended up getting like
bubble tea.
Bubble tea, robotics. Sorry.
Okay, go.
And then I got what's it called? Oh, and then we hopped in his whip, and then we went to like this park close by, and he parked literally by this waterfall that I literally every time I go run. I'm sorry, like I whenever I'm having a stressful day, I literally look at that waterfall and I start sobbing and crying every time I run. Well, like this was in the summer, and he literally went to that waterfall, and I'm like, bro, like more trauma in that waterfall, like damn. And then so he went in that waterfall, and we not in the waterfall, but he parked in this parking lot. Yeah, he was like okay, like what do you want to talk about? And then like I was like, I don't know where to begin. Like this is she's feeling raspy today. Okay, sorry. So then I went on and I told him how I felt with my relationship with like how mine and his relationship affected me growing up, and how it was very much of a struggle for me to like learn and discover like what was it that was
struggle so much.
Yeah. I feel like if I had a father figure, I feel like I would have been so like powerful.
Like you would have had an identity.
Yeah, like I would have been like, from YouTube, Liz Wizard.
No.
Okay, what's her job? Honestly, to be honest with you, he was acting like the victim, and that's when I was, I realized that I was like, wait, what am I doing here, chat? Because I was like, I'm scared. Like, why is he not forgiving? I mean, he didn't even say sorry. Now that I think about it, he was just acting like a victim. Imagine he's watching this. The whole. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
He subscribed the other day. I saw the notification.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Chat, I'm scared of him, chat.
I was like, did he see my other episode?
Chat, I'm scared, chat. Actually, no. Watch it.
Read it and wait.
He looked happy though. He looked like he was happy with his other wife and daughter. Chat, I'm about to cry, chat.
What was one experience that made you click one day and like, wait, why is he? Because you always saw him as the victim.
Yeah.
What was one? There was an experience that woke you up kind of from that.
How do you know?
I know everything.
What was it?
Roses are red.
Oh hell no. Violets ain't blue.
Violets ain't blue.
You
don't have to share it if you don't want, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, I feel like it was like maybe a sign or something. I always thought of him as a victim, and yeah, I saw you. No, actually, I didn't see you. I didn't see him, but my homegirl, my friend saw my dad enter, like
her place of work.
Yeah, her place of work, and she works with that daughter. His stepdaughter, giving her roses. And I don't know what else. Like, she told me, yeah, like, I saw your dad, like, walk in and give her, like, this big rose. And I'm like, what? Like, when I ask my dad for something, like, he's like, you only call me for money? Like, he makes me act, he's the victim. Like, he makes me, like to feel bad.
Yeah, like, you should have been calling me. You should have been, but, like
you're
he's
a grown
parent.
Man.
Like, yeah, you're the dad.
You're supposed to be calling me. Like, what do you expect me to call you? Like, is this, like, okay, are you, like...
You're the dad. You're supposed to be parenting rather than... expecting a young girl to
call you. I was 15, 14, 13,
well,
12, 11,
you were
0. Like, you didn't call me. What?
Like, I didn't even have a phone.
Like, are you? Oh my god. And then, yeah, no, that woke me up. But I literally told him everything that I was feeling. I even cried to him because I can't hold him. Like, that was the first.
There's always a moment that, like, you kind of see through the blindness, because as somebody who's so empathetic, if somebody's crying to you and telling you, oh yeah, like, it's because of this situation, that you try to understand them and not judge them. You're like, okay, yeah. And it's good. It's a nice thing when we're able to understand and not judge, but also we can't let it affect us and have an effect on, like, our life. In your case, you were allowing this person to manipulate and kind of use your vulnerability and emotions against you, as in, like, okay, I'm gonna have her always love me and always want to do this because I'm playing to her emotions, which is not how a parent is supposed to be, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you see something like him gifting somebody who's not even his daughter these huge roses, and you're like, wait, you've never given me a single flower, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
that crushed my like my self-worth even more, like even more. I remember that when she told me that, I was in meeting, guys. I was like, I ain't crying right now, like I'm not crying. And then I went home and I cried, and I was like, damn, like if and it honestly, like, it scares me because if my dad weren't to love me that way, then like how can, like, future wise, like how am I supposed to pick out this man that's like would love me? I don't know, that would love me. Like how am I supposed to pick out the right man that would love me for me, and not just like, like it's hard. I don't know. But then but then yeah, so then that's where I started to realize that I need to stop contacting him, because he hurt me a lot more if I talked to him. Like my stomach would get in knots. I remember, like, the last time I spoke to him was like when we went out to go eat, and that was the last time I ever. And I remember coming back home and I got angry at my mom for no reason. My mom was like, mom was like, because I
mom was like, hola, and you were like, shut up, mom.
No, it's because like she's literally. I walked in the door and mom already sensed that I was mad, but she didn't know what. I just went to my room and I just didn't speak anything, because I talked with dad, and I was like, I was with Grace. This was after me speaking to him about how I felt, but he didn't like he texted no change. Yeah. So then I went out with him again, and I thought it was going to be normal. My principal says we're not normal.
My principal says we're not normal.
And then literally when we were out, we were walking out the car, and there was this like dad with his daughter, and they were like lovey-dovey, and they're like, and I was like, no, like, chat really wants me to, like, you guys really want me to die.
No, because if it's true that you left your moms in the hood, like if the business is true.
And then I walked in the restaurant, and whatever he ordered, I had to shove it down my throat. Like, I'm not even joking. My stomach was like in knots. No, I loved it. I loved the food. I wanted to eat that food. Like,
but like, I get what you're saying. You were just so like angry, maybe frustrated that you couldn't eat.
Yeah, but my stomach was also like nauseous. Like, it went like it felt like this.
It's like the energy that he gives, huh?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad energy. Really bad energy.
It's very divisive energy. It's like he wanted us to always be like in conflict.
Yeah, like guilt, like feel bad about ourselves, and like worse about how we feel already. And then I remember I stood up in the bathroom and I literally was like trying not to cry, because that was so bad. That's why I came home so angry, and the whole car ride was so like, it was so how do you say it, awkward. I don't think I spoke to him. And then he texted me on New Year's and Christmas, and I wanted to text him so badly that I told my whole family, like, is this like a toxic relationship? Is this how it feels like?
No, yeah, he texted me on my birthday. He texted me on Christmas, maybe, and New Year's. Now Grace checking her phone. No, I didn't answer. I know I don't answer him. The only reasons I talk to him is for work. So because he has his insurance with us, so like.
You still? Oh, I forgot. No
so sometimes he'll call me. He was like, I need this. I'm like, okay, I'll send it to you. Bye. And that's pretty much it.
He knows. The thing is that he knows who, and he still texts me because he knows that I'm going to break. He knows that I'm more easier to.
He goes in order of like who he'll think will respond.
Yeah.
Cause like he texted you first, and then since you didn't respond, but I never texted him. Like I leave him on red. And all the time, and I'll purposely turn on my read receipts for him just to see that. Just so
purposely is crazy.
Yes, just so he can see that I read it. Because out of the 365 days a year, you want to text me on one day, like that doesn't make any sense, And whatever. So I am really kind of over that, and I'm over victimizing myself because it's all a state of mind, and all what we decide. Happiness is a choice. And if we see it going the opposite way, we have to choose to then switch the switch. True. Flip the switch, True. And part of that is removing things that just don't make you happy anymore.
True, but it's hard. I mean, for me, I'm still working on that.
What are some things that make you feel better about yourself?
I really like painting. Like every time I paint, I feel calmer. I also really like working out, being active. So that makes me feel better about myself too, because after I work out, I feel Below Hadid. I feel like below Hadid. What else? What are qualities? Jarvis. I think that's it.
She keeps citing Jarvis from Iron Man. Okay, so I mean, go away from all of that.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about like your future and stuff.
My future?
Do you have a future?
I honestly did not expect I would be alive by then.
Yeah.
By here.
Type.
No, I'm not joking.
No, I know. Type.
No, I'm not joking.
Me too.
Type. No, wait, that's crazy. I think that's also why I'm scared of my future. Cause like, okay, I'm here now.
Now what?
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, I didn't
prepare.
I didn't mentally prepare to be here. I even now sometimes I'm like, am I gonna be 30? Am I gonna be 35? Not that I question taking my life ever or trying to take my life ever again, but just that I don't know. I never pictured it. And I can't picture myself growing old. I don't know why. I just can't, and that's why I say I'm like my max age limit is gonna be 50. What would make you sit down one day and be like, I'm happy and I'm successful?
When I'm genuinely happy.
Okay, what do you need to get there?
When I'm genuinely good mentally, spiritually, and financially, I would say that I'm happy and successful. Mainly on because spirituality tends to connect with mentally, so mainly on those both. Like, because I don't really want to be like too rich, but I will want to be stable to the point like I will be at peace of mind.
Yeah, just financially free.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my 5th year anniversary from my podcast.
Oh, is it for the clap? For the clap?
What did you even say? Oh, is it for the clap?
Want me to clap?
No, not if you don't want to. If we replay this video in 5 years,
I won't be here. Just kidding. Mm-hmm.
What do you hope has changed about you?
Everything.
Like what?
Like, I want to be a muscle mommy, so I hope I have muscle. Like, I better have muscles by then. I better get my gym subscription on and have that.
Okay.
Like, I also, like, would want to better mentally. Because right now, it ain't it. It ain't me.
Thinking that.
I better look back and be like, damn, I'm doing so good right now. Like, I can't believe I was that, like, mentally unstable back then. Like, I really, really, like, I'm doing so, like, that's what I want. Did that happen to you?
Yes.
Oh.
We still here, though.
Damn.
Okay, but what's, like, vision board? This is your vision board. 5 years from now, you're going to be 23, turning 24. What do you see in your life?
I see you. I see me, like, well, I better I better have my license by then. I better be having money.
So you want to be financially stable.
Mm-hmm. Not be unemployed.
You want to have a job, okay.
Like, it hard out here.
What else?
More confident.
Okay, more confidence. Is there anything you want, like, materially?
Materially, I want a car.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so you want to have your car.
My Bugatti. I was kidding. Ow! I want a sports car.
Okay, Tate McRae.
It's okay. I'm okay. Sorry, I'm hyper because I just thought about a car and I want a car.
Okay.
Wait, cut that out though. It's too much.
Okay, so
Car.
Confidence, financially
Car.
stable, job, car.
Ooh.
You beautiful too.
I also want to have. Wait. Okay, now ask me another one.
You want to be a muscle mommy? What's another one?
Oh, muscle mommy. Oh, like actually, like I better have like.
Okay, what's another one?
I just want to be like
You just want to feel stable.
I just want to feel stable with job, and I want a job, have my car, be confident.
I get it. I was in the same boat 5 years ago, and you're gonna be, You know what? You know what, chat? Listening to her talk this episode, it's just confirmed. If you guys go back and look at me and Joseph on the first episode of Paths Ever, you'll see we had very similar mentality of wanting to just lock in, wanting to just be more stable in the future. And now, like, I'm 25 now, so 5 years later, I have some stuff figured out, but at the same time, I still have so many questions. I think my questions just evolved. I think we're always gonna feel like that. We're always gonna question our existence and our purpose and everything, but I think they evolve as we grow because of the experiences we're gonna start facing, and you're gonna start facing. So it's interesting to see your perspective as an 18-year-old, because it was very similar to mine. And I'm sure it's very similar to a lot of people out there as well. So thank you for sharing. Is there anything else that you want to say to the listeners? Because we have around 4,000 impressions every video.
That it doesn't get better.
Stop.
That it gets better, and that it gets better, and just like believe in yourself, and just just grind.
Okay, Gary V. You know who Gary V is?
No. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm old.
We know. Girl's turning 26 next year.
All right, guys. Well, that was this episode, unfolding my sister's journey. I think I learned that we're basically on the same road, just different points. I think you're a little bit closer to the beginning, but I'm definitely not at the finish line.
Decomposing.
I'm not at the finishing line. I'm just a little bit further ahead because I'm older, but...
Okay. If that's what makes you sleep at night.
Why did you get angry? Why did you get angry at me?
Like, now he has a Tesla, like...
All right. Dang, you doxing me like that? People already key my Tesla. Like, I don't have a Tesla, guys.
For real, like, how do you mess up that bad to have your Tesla crashed out?
They keyed it. They've crashed it. They keyed it again. They crashed it again.
I don't think they like you. That's why you get a sports car.
They're going to do the same thing.
No, because my sports are going to have cameras that actually work.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has cameras everywhere and don't work.
It doesn't. It's never recorded a single... Actually, recorded obviously the accident when somebody hit me. Remember? Like, the car flipped and everything. It recorded it. But every time people scratched it, nothing. Like, this podcast has always been about just documenting my journey and the journeys around me. So I'm excited to have my sister's journey documented. I'm excited to one day look back and see where we're at.
I'm also excited. Imagine I die in a car crash.
Stop. Hopefully the car got me in there too.
Remember I almost died remember I almost died in a car crash because of you?
Yeah, and that's why I was traumatized to drive. I'm traumatized to drive in the rain or snow now. I can't.
Every day it rains and rains. Heaven's gonna end. No way.
What is that?
Every night it rains and rains. Heaven's gonna end. Snoopy doobie. You're on. Yes, that is an old song, man.
Yeah, no, I know. You guys were just saying it wrong. This week's song of the week is
Homewrecker by Somber,
which is the new release, and I love that Gwen is in the music video.
I love Gwen. She looks so pretty there. Like,
I don't want to talk down on your lover. I don't want to be a homewrecker.
I just want to be bad.
Be bad. Just for fun, because I think it's a really fun song. I love Somber. I love a lot of his music. I think he's a great artist. I love the distortion he puts on his voice. It makes it sound really cool. Gives it a good edgy vibe. So hope you guys enjoy that song. New location unlocked. We're in my old house in the basement where my sisters live. Actually, I spent a lot of my time growing up with my friends here in the basement, so it's really nice to be doing an episode with you down here. Anytime we have a party or an event, we actually do it here, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, now we do events in the basement. Actually, no.
It's so weird. It's like the 70s show, but like then they turn it.
It's like Full House, but Fuller House.
Yeah.
Like, you see how like Fuller House did not make sense to keep going, but Full House did.
Right.
Right.
Have you ever had Krispy Kreme before?
Yes.
Was it crispy? Right.
Anyways, keep watching John's channel.
Like you have been?
I actually have the first one. Mom saw the first one too. She started crying. So.
She did?
Mm-hmm. So you made her cry.
Guys, actually, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and listening. It has been, I guess, growing and having a lot of listeners and viewers on YouTube. YouTube has gone down, I think, in views, but Spotify has gone up. I have some listeners in Russia. Yeah, it's weird.
Russia.
I don't know. Shout out to anyone listening in Russia, but shout out to everyone listening in.
Yo, Russia.
Yeah, we have Spotify listeners, we have Apple Podcasts, and we have YouTube. So thank you guys so much for everyone who's been listening and watching, and I hope you guys have been enjoying. Please subscribe if you have. If you're listening on a streaming service, please follow and rate 5 stars if you can. I think 83% of my viewers are not subscribed on YouTube, so if you can subscribe, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. And if you can leave a thumbs up as well. And yeah, we're hitting around like 4,000 impressions and really good like watch time on every video. So I think YouTube keeps sharing it more and more. And that's thanks to everyone who's actually sticking around and watching it. So thank you guys so much. And hopefully we get some more views and some more people on here. This has been a little bit of a sneak peek on what I have planned for the future, because we've been unfolding my journey, but in the future I'd like to unfold your journeys. So this has been episode 5, unfolding my sister's journey.
Yeah, hopefully in by the future I'm more serious, because I feel like I was funny this whole time.
Okay, we'll look back in 5 years and see.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys next Thursday for episode 6. We're almost at the end. See you guys.